do, love. It's okay. And you tell Daddy, he said you don't share food. No. You just drop a bit, no?
Hi, Sean, Joe, sorry. The phone fell over and switched itself off. Do apologise. Feeding time at the canal. Sean, caught anything? Not well. Yeah, one small chub, Sean. I've had a perch on and it fell off, and I had another fish. I don't know what it was. I saw it and then it fell off and let go. So in reality, I've had one fish and two half fish. But I think I'm getting some line bites because the float keeps jerking and moving a bit.
Keep going to get
See,
there.
did you see that? So either something's picking the maggots off my hook or I'm getting some line bites. Did you get one? No.
Do you want some water?
No thanks, darling.
I didn't actually recognise that guy at first when I saw the dog.
Yeah,
It was the dog I recognised.
I think his name's Steve, isn't it?
That dog must really be suffering in this heat.
Yeah, long-haired Alsatian. Oh.
Yeah, that coat.
Well, I did offer it some water, but I didn't want any.
No?
No. Hi.
How much longer do you sit here catching nothing?
I'm going to stay here catching nothing as long as it takes. Till the sun goes down. No. 6 or 7 maybe. I don't know if you can see the canal. The water's clear as anything. You can see right to the bottom. Yeah, the water is nice and clear, Sean. Graham, had enough? You had enough?
I've been here since I was 1.
See you, Paul. Let's put that down there. That's not very good. Take her a walk along the canal. Just 2 bags. One other in my fishing bag.
I don't need that many things.
The size of her pools you might. Hi beauty. Hi beauty. sure you get a fight of sticks will chase. Just make sure there's no anglers. Look, that float duck. Let's see if we can give them a little bit of encouragement. You'll further out than that, Thomas.
Your arm went and she jerked. That's how she was for all.
No, stay. Stay there. Stay there. Good girl. Good girl. Jeez. No, stay. Don't touch that camera. Yeah, well. Okay. Hey, beauty. Hey, beauty.
I need to get the barbecue set up as well.
Yeah, Graham was saying about the Huddle steaks. Is that the ones you were going to get?
No, I've got sirloin to be asked.
Oh, sirloin barbecued steaks for dinner, Jill. Oh. I might do a live stream just to tease Jill.
I was thinking that I've got some chicken and peppers and stuff as well, so I might just marinate the chicken, so I might put some in there.
Well, don't go cooking big steaks because I've had that burger.
They're quite small. But you're not having dinner till later anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. If you go beyond, if you go up over the canal and then go up past the boat, you'll come to a gate and it takes you around.
It does,
Yeah, and then you can get beyond that to up to the top of the basin.
Right.
But you can't, once you get so far, you can't go beyond that.
Oh, right, okay. So it is like a
Yeah,
Right.
unfortunately. Unless you want to go through the trees and scrub, and I don't think you're dressed for it.
No. I live up near up the older side, so where the fishing lakes are, and I didn't know if you could get through.
No,
Actually,
I
if
don't
you
think
go
so.
Just up to the roundabout, turn right, that takes you up Concord Road, and
Yeah.
then if you go around the corner, then there's up the lake.
Right, okay. Yeah.
That takes you up to the fishing lakes and the...
Yeah, where Stonyford Manor used to be. Well,
Yes,
she'll
no,
know
it's
that.
Concord Lane.
Yeah.
But that first road on the right, past the roundabout, will take you straight up.
But that's the only way you can get to
Yeah.
Okay, alright, thank you very much.
She must have moved into one of those new houses.
What, at the top of Cromford Road? No, she said she fished up by, she lived up by the lakes.
Yeah, if you walk up Stonyford Lane on the left hand side, that's all new houses back there now.
What, where the Stonyford Lodge used to be?
No. But on the way up to there, on that left hand side, near
There's
the
a new houses?
there's houses all the way back
But
there.
how did they go down that Stonyford Lane? You know those,
Some of them do.
bloody hell.
Well, there's roads
That's a shocking road.
there's roads in off Cromford Road.
Where is it?
There is. It's that new housing estate. It goes all the way back, Tommy. It's not just 4 or 5 houses in the front.
Oh, you mean the one for up round the corner? That doesn't go back to the lakes, does it? Can it? It can it?
It goes back a good ways.
No,
north
it
of the
can't
lakes.
go back as far as the lakes is a good, what, mile down Stonyford Lane?
I think it stops just short of. Do you know where that house? There's a couple of houses on the
Yeah, but
left-hand
that's
side.
only just down past off the dual carriageway. That's no near the it's no hen, it's half a mile anyway for the lakes.
Well, she's probably walked down there and seen the lakes and then thought about walking.
Well.
where else she could walk.
She's no dressed for going through the undergrowth. So what was the tally, Graham? 3, 4?
2.
Well, I've technically beat you then. I've seen 3 fish.
I've seen quite a few more than that. I just slung a few maggots in the lying about,
Were they coming up?
and 2 perch came up. I thought,
Bloody hell. So that bodes well for me. I'll see if I can get them. If I do and you get a text message, you'll know I've
that's
done well.
right. I'll say it's better than yesterday.
What are you doing?
Maybe we should be going down down to that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
There is a wee car park there as well, isn't there?
Mm.
But I keep seeing this, so I think I'm getting line bikes.
Yeah.
You get some encouragement from those little lads.
What
Well,
did-
they can try it, I'm sure you can
Thank
try
you, thank you. Come and show me how to do it.
She needs to go for a swim down there, take her to
Darling, take her down there, it's where the swans get in and out, because that way she can get in and out, you can throw a stick for her.
No, because if she gets stuck,
She'll
no,
not get
she'll
stuck,
have to
that's
go
what if the swans can get in and out the canal, so will she.
She's a bit of a swimmer, is she?
Oh, she loves the water, Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water baby, isn't it? I'm walking her down by the river. Was it yesterday?
Every day.
Yeah, well, yesterday in particular, and she was so impatient. We got left behind, she went. Right, sorry, no,
Yeah, we normally stop at the bridge and look to see if we can see any
Yeah.
fish. She was straight down for the sweet spot. Look, it's gone. What's that? That was a. No, it wasn't. It was the bottom.
Weed.
That's nice.
That's why I'm not getting anything.
There's a barge coming back out again.
Is it? All right.
Drifting the boat.
Come on, shift. No, shift. Oh,
Is it nice?
can you see that all right, Joe? So the boat at the minute's behind the lock gates, high, and then they open paddles at the bottom of those gates that lets the water out. Then when the boat's at the bottom, they open the gates, and then the boat's at the same level as the canal water.
How did they get a barge up here? I thought this was a narrow canal.
Mm.
I thought this was narrow locks all the way down this canal.
That water you can see bubbling is coming through from the other side of those lock gates through small holes.
I think you're caught on something.
No, it's just the line stretched.
Might need to bring that in once it's.
No, it'll be alright.
Might get run over.
No, it won't. No out there, it won't. Boats are miles away from it. Put that on there, that makes it better, a bit steadier.
Caught anything good yet?
One fish. And the next person that asked me, without me catching any more fish, is going in. You don't mind folk asking you if you're catching fish when you're catching fish. It's even you know.
Well, at least you've caught one. Better than none.
That's right. I went home in disgust yesterday.
Yeah, I know that feeling, mate.
I thought, nice day like this.
Bounty got.
Bound to be
I
catching.
thought it was going to be loads today.
And as I say,
He's standing all over my shoes. Look at him.
So that's the water stopped churning. So that means the narrowboat's down at the same level as the canal.
Is it an narrowboat or is it a barge?
Well, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. The gates are opening and the boat will come out.
It's horrible.
Put her on the lead if you want. I think she'll be fine, darling, but you just never know.
Yes.
So I think she's met that one before.
Yeah, staffies don't tend to be tolerant of
Yeah,
other
that
dogs.
was been here earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Eh?
It was here earlier, she never bothered her ass with it. No. She's been fine today, but it only takes one. That other Alsatian, she was scared of it when it barked.
Is she?
Yeah,
No.
she was cowed.
Good girl. Oh, you're such a clever girl. You want to go swim? Cool down?
No, Carl's there. Is he? Carl there? Hi, Carl. Sorry, I didn't see you, mate. Carl says hi, Liz.
Hi, Carl.
You've been working today? Oh, mate. I've had to do hard work at this fishing, but I haven't caught anything.
Quite fancy an narrowboat holiday, but I'm not sure we spend most of the time hauling her at the canal, I think.
That's right.
As long as we can find a stretch that hasn't got too many locks, because that locking does look like hard work. Unless you want to do it, I'll be the captain. Will you let me be the captain?
Maybe. Maybe.
Right, if I relent and let us go on a holiday, you could be the first. You could be the first officer.
I'll pull that pole in.
Have the good ship. Happy marriage.
We'll see what disasters have.
Shh. Here we got a boat full of kids.
That is a big boat.
Hi.
That's one way to make sure the kids are entertained and stuff. It's an Alba,
Try to Alba.
Alba's an old word for Scotland.
Hmm?
Alba is an old word for Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing
As
something,
Carl
isn't
says,
he?
it looked like the boat hit the wall coming out of the lock. Yeah, it maybe did. Do that quite often. Anthony Shaw, and why is my boss, or one of my bosses, watching me fishing? He can't order me about today.
I don't know, it's just going to get left out.
Let's put you back down.
Organised, I think. Take Sadie for a swim. Go make dinner.
Pardon me.
Ready for the chip chop.
Yeah, get chippy tea night for Graham.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're having barbecue. I'm going to put the barbecue up. Grill. Got steaks and stuff, so do them on the barbecue. Chicken potatoes and salad, are there? You're going to drink that water?
I'll have some in the house.
I'll leave it here with you. She's gonna. It's empty, you ate it. All gone. Oh God.
Take it with you, that'll do me. I've got a can of cider or something there anyway.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to carry this lot in. Hang on.
You need a bigger bag then. Don't look at me like that.
Well, I'll get going. I might see you tomorrow then.
I shall be here tomorrow afternoon, Graham.
That depends when we get back with the kids.
Oh, yeah. Ah, I forgot about that. Yeah, well, yeah,
we'll
maybe
just
no.
ship the
I'll be here
car
Monday,
first, I think.
Yeah,
definitely.
I might be down with youngest grandson. No, I think he wants to go have an hour down here.
What, here? Or on the lakes?
No, down here.
Alright.
He's on the air.
I think I'm going to try some worm. This maggot's not doing anything. Let's see if we can get a pipe. Hey, I could have used that. Oh, I thought it was a chicken you were putting in, sorry.
Put yourself tied
Have you
round.
got any of that chicken left?
No, she ate it.
Oh, she ate it all.
Well, you're not trying chicken on the hook, are you?
Yeah, I'll try anything to catch a pike, mate.
Can I get... I need her lead up from under your chair. Oh, she's got to pull tight. You need to wait, Tom. Oh, I
Get
got
it.
it. Come here. Sit. Oh, thank you. Ah. Oh, no patience. No patience. Right, I shall see you later.
Bye.
See you later.
Cheers.
Sorry, can I leave that bowl and thing with you?
No, I've got enough to carry. I've only got 2 ends. Yeah, leave the bowl, I'll get it. Do you want to? Bye.
Bye. I say that's bound to attract a pike.
Well, I don't mind. Pike's better than nout.
Oh, that or a big perch.
Well, yeah, there is that. Even a wee perch is greedy.
Well, I say that second one I caught was full of spawn.
Still, I mean, so
Oh,
they must
yeah,
be.
yeah.
They must. Well, yeah, they must spawn. I suppose to what? When does the fishing season open? June, when the rivers.
Yeah,
So they must spawn all the way up to then, I'm guessing.
yeah. Well, Don was saying normally in the canals and rivers, the first ones to spawn are the perch and pike.
Be nice to catch a wee pike, wouldn't it?
And a couple of small ones like up at Shipley.
What, wee tiny ones?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they'll take maggot. They'll take anything. Right, and so I might see you Monday then.
Well, depending on when we get back, we're going up Shipley Park with the kids on a picnic.
Yeah.
So it might be all day, it might not. But I'll come down and see if you're here, and if no, I'll see you Monday.
Yeah, alright then.
Take care, pal.
Yeah,
Cheers. Let's have a look at the comments. I suppose that the little dive is just for the captain. Not enough room for all the passengers. Do I watch Top Gear? Oh yeah, Jill, I love Top Gear. But I don't watch it on, is it Amazon it's on now? I don't subscribe to any channels like that. I don't watch enough TV to justify paying it, so I mostly watch YouTube now. You can at least watch what you want then. And I think television all over the world's changing because of the internet, but it's not to do with being Scottish. I just don't feel that I want to pay any money to watch anything in particular. I'd much rather be down here doing this. I meet so many nice people, and dogs and boaters. It's just lovely. And just look at it. It's beautiful. You hear the birds in the background? I'll have to move this phone a bit to see the comments. Sorry. Your favourite bird is back. Oh, is that your favourite bird, Brian? Did I see the hovercraft episode? Was that when it was Top Gear? I can't remember, Jill. It's one of those shows I tend to enjoy it while it's on and then forget about it the next time a new one's on. The sun's right. That's better. Look at it, is it not just beautiful? Cancel cable, don't have antenna. Yeah, well that's why I like YouTube, because you could have subscribed who you like, there's no charge. You've got to watch a few adverts now and again, but they don't last for long. And you can watch what you want. I think I'm getting a fish. You see? Oh, it's deep in the water. Hi. Can you see that float? Well, they took the car through the loch and James and Richard get soaked. That's not unusual, is it? Posted the movie. Oh, is that the one of the flooding, Carl? His Bib wanted to see that, and I was thinking if it's still a lot of flooding there now. That was weeks ago that happened, wasn't it? So it must have been really bad. You've got to feel sorry for all the folk involved. Thanks, pal, I appreciate that. We shall watch that tonight. I really enjoy watching your streams, Carl, because it's, no offence to Scotty, but when Scotty's driving it's generally same old, apart from when he's maybe driving through the mountains. That's lovely then, but to see what I call proper America, small town America, it's just fantastic. We've got to get Jill into doing a live stream, taking us for a walk around our neighbourhood. Oh, there's just been a bit of a breach there. Get Jill to do a stream around our neighbourhood, around Idaho or Indiana. And I'm trying to talk cracking Karen into doing a live stream. Let us see the snow and some of the walks in her area. Let us see the Walton family high up in the mountains. Bet that pole's the size of you, Jill. No, I think it's probably, if it's at full extension, it's 12 metres. So it's 36, 37 feet. So it's considerably taller than you. Hi, Wayne. You'll have to stream in your vacation, small town. Oh yeah, I'd love to see small town Tennessee, Carl. But the intention is, and I'm working my way at the wife, I think if I, don't tell her I said this, but if I relent and we go on a canal boat holiday, because it's no cheap, it's no that the money's no important, that's not the issue, but I just don't, but anyway, if I let her go on a canal, we'll go on a canal boat holiday for a week or two. Then what the plan is because I've wanted to come across America. It's the only place in the world I really want to go, and I haven't been too many places, but I really wanted to see the Grand Canyon and catch a NASCAR race and an IndyCar race. And the plan originally was maybe to do the Route 66 thing, but I've seen a couple of shows with like Billy Connolly and some other actors doing the Route 66 thing, and it's, once you've seen what they've got to show you, that's it done. Hi Karen, how you doing? Scott. Everybody say hello to Scott, he's my young cousin from Milton Keynes. And Wayne's a cousin from down south. Yeah, so the plan, so if we agree to do the canal boat holiday, what the plan now is we're going to fly to America, hire an RV, and then we're going to come and visit all the peeps. That's what I'd love to do. Come and see all you guys, look at where you live, how you live, your neighbourhoods, the cities, the countryside, the mountains. I just hope Karen Walton's got a spare room, or maybe do we have to sleep in the barn, Karen? You got a barn? Or is it the new garage we'll be sleeping in if we come visit? Go to Walmart today to get a car mount. Oh, good, Jill. Yeah, we'll have a drive along with you. Come to Indiana, see the 500. Yeah, love to do that. Sup, Tommy? Hi, Scott. Yeah, we're on the canal and we're not catching fish. It's this new sport I've got. It's called float watching. Not fun sleeping in the barn. What with the animals? Are you liable to get a slurry hair wash in the morning? No, but we'll have the RV so we can sleep wherever we want. That's the plan. Sorry, I've got to move the camera to see the comments. Take you to play with the grizzly. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Why does that not surprise me? I'll have a spare room with a TV. Have I caught yet, Scott? No, I've caught nothing. Doing a canal boat holiday. You've got to be Captain Pugwash. Well, I don't mind. You call me what you like, mate. I don't mind. I'll be Captain Pugwash. I'll be Captain Peeping Tom. But I did have to ask permission for Bib if I could be the captain. And she said yes. Hey! Well, actually, I did catch a fish, Scott. Let me show you. It's huge. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's the smallest chub in the canal. But it's my fish, and I'm proud of it. Hiya, pal. No, I've caught. Just showing my pals. I've caught one small chub all day. I've had two fish on. Yeah. Yeah, but they let go, so it's not technically a fish. So we're on worm now. See if we can get a perch or a pike. See if we can get a perch or a pike.
They're bass here, aren't they?
It's a lovely day for it though, isn't it? How far have you cycled today?
I've just come from Ripley and round the block down to Stony Boat Pub and back home.
Alright. How's the wife? Is she alright there?
About same.
Any better?
Okay, pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, she goes about everywhere she goes about, she's got her hand on everything. But she ain't got to fall down, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Falling down's the hard bit, isn't it? Because that's when they tend to hurt themselves.
Yeah, she's got a problem of falling down and they bloody fall out. I used to do that when I used to drink a lot.
What, fall down?
Falling down.
Well, I didn't tend to fall. I think I had rubber legs and I would do a lot of swaying. But I couldn't drink enough to actually fall down.
I don't mind till I drink for ages.
I get sick of waking up with hangovers.
Yeah,
and then, because it made me that bad. I was useless the next day. So you lose you go drinking one night and then you'd lose the next day.
Lose a night's sleep, you end up with a bloody headache all day.
And then I used to do daft things like I took my wife's bra off on my 21st birthday, and I sclimmed up the flagpole in the hotel.
Oh God!
And her bra hung in that flagpole for about 6 months.
I should love that.
Well,
then again, if you're any young at the time. That's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It just doesn't get better than this. Well, it can be better if you were catching fish.
Yeah. ago. I've just come up from Sainsbury's Island, and I'm just going over the Harry Wash like. Put my hand out to turn right. Come across here like. There's a big girl daydreaming. She come out the garage, instead of going across the road and round the traffic lights, she come straight on, head on towards me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about from here to the old Tippy, what's the name?
I'll bet you were.
That's it. And she went, oh!
And I had the similar thing last week, and I've been streaming on the internet a lot,
Yeah.
but the one time I wasn't streaming in the net last week, I come out on the truck and I turned left at a roundabout ready to go under the motorway at 29A, and there was a truck come off the roundabout and I could see him on his phone, and before he realised that I was stopped and he was on my side of the road coming towards me, and then he looked up at the last minute and literally missed me by 6 feet. It's deadly sometimes.
When you've got such a like 40, is it, what can you have, about 4 to 6 tonne, is it?
Well, it's 44 tonne it grosses out at. But so that you imagine 2 lorries, if they're fully loaded, 88 tonne at 30 miles. Well, I was stopped dead because there was nowhere else for me to go. But you imagine him hitting at me at 30 miles an hour.
That's much, is it? 40 what? 44?
44 tonne gross with an Arctic.
That's with your lorry?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not me.
Scares the shit out of me.
You get on some good hills then, I bet you're struggling then on some hills.
Well, no, because, yes and no, it depends on the truck and how much. It's not the horsepower really, it's the torque, but a lot of them do struggle if they've not got a lot of power or a lot of torque.
A lot of them have big edges, and like I say, some don't, do they?
Yeah, well, you got a lot of these small rigid ones that will take 18 tonnes, but they've only got 200 horsepower.
Yeah.
And then if they're fully loaded, they do struggle.
Yeah.
And some of the Arctics struggle as well, but that's just the way it is. You just drive what you're given.
A lot of these foreigners, they all have the big stuff, don't they?
Yes.
They have the big machines, don't they? And Scottish lot do, don't they?
Well, anybody, isn't it? Could be
Ireland, I mean.
The Irish love their V8 Scanias.
Yeah. You see the Irishmen and the Scotsmen all travelling on a Sunday.
I think they look at that as an extension of their penises, don't they?
That's it.
Some of them.
So you see the Irish meat wagons.
It's all just a bit of willy waving.
Yeah.
Have you got a drink? Do you want some? Do you want a drink?
No, I'm okay.
You
Got one here. So I didn't leave home till 4:15.
What time is it?
Eh?
What time is it?
I
I wouldn't know. I've lost all track of time.
I should think it's about 5:20. 8 minutes past 5.
Oh well, we'll have another hour, I think.
Have another hour apiece when you go home.
Well, it does. It starts to get quiet this time of night, doesn't it? It's no hardship sitting out here in this.
Who does this Strashy Water belong to now? A different lot, is it?
Matlock Fishing Club.
Right.
They've got the rights.
Because there's signs up, isn't there? No night fishing.
Yeah.
Well, where do you get your ticket from? Up in Langley then or something?
No, the bailiff comes along.
He comes and does it for you, does he?
Yeah.
Right.
He takes them in. So I haven't seen him this year so far. So I keep the £20 on my phone just in case I see him. But if I don't see him, it's free fishing. But he will catch up with me in the summer. It's the best £15 you can spend.
So there's a bloke. The bailiff does up to, I don't know what the name of the pub is, further down. Langley Mill End. Not Langley Mill, Cotman End. From Yeah, from Cockney Island there, from down the bottom of Church Street, he does all that lot, all that. Twice
Yeah,
a day.
that's the old boy with the dogs,
Yeah,
isn't it?
with the,
Yeah,
with the pit bull thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
think
what he's got one old dog. It's a big old furry
Yeah.
thing. Walks really slow.
I think he lives in Eastwood. Yeah,
He's a nice old boy.
nice chap.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see that happening to them worms.
It's my new sport, isn't it?
Hey.
Watching floats.
Yeah.
Float watching. But the thing I love, it can change in like
Yeah.
10 seconds, and that's
We're different tempo. Yeah.
is that a dog?
There's been a dog being run over, hasn't there?
That's what I was thinking.
Had a break go. Fucking hell. They've been better off killing it than injuring it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's sometimes you think that's
know,
the best thing for them, innit?
With my next door neighbour went on holiday. I always look after the cat,
Mm.
and I was on the front, and I live on a bit of a hill. It's a dead end road, and they come down like shit. This car comes down, and I said to these kids, "Don't shout at that cat. It's on the other side of the road." I shouted at the cat.
It come
flew
across.
the road. It hit
Dead.
it. It ran straight over it.
Yeah.
It took its shoulder off there. I finished it off.
Yes.
It's no good taking
That's the
it.
kindest thing.
You know, it's no good taking it to a vet. It was mangled.
They're
up.
not going to fix that.
It was ripped all its
Yeah.
shoulder ripped off
And
its head.
the worst thing I've seen was it was a van ran
Yeah.
over a cat, and it was
Yeah.
all over its
Yeah.
back end, and
Yeah.
to see this poor
But it-
cat trying
yeah.
to get up, and it couldn't because its
No.
back end was squashed into.
But I
It
saw
was
a dog.
awful.
I saw a dog run over with 7-ton van at Eastwood, Selston, sorry.
Mhm.
It come down the road. Dog run out. The lorry braked. The front wheel mounted the dog.
Yeah,
Big Labrador stopped on its chest there and screwed it down the road
yeah,
with the
yeah,
brakes on.
yeah.
She got it. It rolled over it. The dog got up, run over across the road, jumped the fence, run to the back door, and it was dead. It got there.
It had enough, yeah.
It had-
Right,
it-
it had enough on it to
Yeah.
get home.
bloody hell. Well, I'll leave you to it and go and show me face.
Have a good evening, mate.
Oh yeah. I hope I can stop awake longer tonight. I was in bed at 9 last night.
Yeah, I'm the same, especially when you get up at 4 and 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it's usually 10 o'clock. I get up at 3 in the morning and make a cup of tea, me. My missus was sitting on the edge of the bed, cup of tea, 3 or 4. See you then.
Take care. Hi. Let's have a look at what everybody's saying. Get a worm on it, Scott. I have got a worm on it. Quite a lively fish. Well, when it's out of water they are. Use that fish as bait. Do you know what, Carol? A lot of people do that, but we're not allowed to use live bait on the canal. It's frowned upon nowadays. Tom, let him go. Let who go, Karen? Tight lines, buddy. We'll have to get some fishing on. So yeah, anytime you like, Scott, if you're still about. I don't think you are. And Karen said, Tom, we can go fishing in the lake. and we'll get, oops, get you a big five. Oh, I'd love a £5 trout, but we need to put it back. I don't want to eat it. And can we swim in the lake, or is it still too cold? No slack in the line, Tom. Tighten up the rig. There's plenty of slack in the rig, Carl. It's huge. It's got, it's a 12 metre pole, and it's got, I think it's a 5 metre line on it. Need to wiggle the worm a little, tease the fish. Go save the dog. No, I'm afraid that dog sounded as though it was beyond saving Karen, but there's oh, there'll be plenty of folk about that they can do their bit. They don't need me sticking my nose in. Let the little fish go. No, keep that fish, because the way I see it is, if I keep the fish in the net, then I can be sure that I'm not catching the same fish twice. And before I pack up and go home, then I let the fish go. So I'm not going to keep it. You can swim in the lakes, Karen. Yeah, excellent. That'd be good. And the size of me just now, I've got a lot of natural buoyancy. So if I get tired, I'll just lie my back and float on, float on. Are you lot fed up watching that float yet? Let's give it, chuck a few maggots in. This is a life. I love it when the canal's busy and there's plenty of folk coming past, and kids. When we get to chat and show the kids the fish and the maggots and the worms, and sometimes the kids will ask for a go in the fishing pole. But I also love it when it gets to this time of night and everybody's home or going home and it's quiet. It's just me and the canal. It's fantastic. Just lovely. Can you see the ducks? It's just under those trees. Can you see them? Don't know if I can zoom in anymore. Help the dog. Help, the dogs are fighting on my lap. Sorry, Karen. Turn the speakers up and I'll tell me. Sit down the new. Ice cold beer. Ah, oh, I forgot about that. Telemanti Jill says top it. That's not going to work when they don't understand Japanese canon. Yeah, talking about ice cold beer, I should have a cold. What have I got? A cold can of, oh yeah, pear cider. Robert, get out from under there. Hey Duck, you need a beer. Well, this is pear cider. I've never had it, but again it was all much that was left in the in the beer fridge that was cold. I didn't do my preparation last night and put any more beer in the fridge, but I will be doing it tonight for tomorrow and Monday. Let me put you back down while I enjoy my cider. Have you heard that song? I am a cider drinker. Oh yeah, it's lovely. I like pear cider. Okay, well, let's see if we can catch a fish. Might have to bring out the secret weapon. The secret weapon is my maggot slingshot. And this is the part usually Tom covers himself in maggots because he doesn't get the. Oh, that was far too short. There we go. Bang on target. We'll have Jill's attention. Pear cider, it's delicious. Cheers. Not a beer drinker, but that might not be. But yeah, I'm not a cider fan, Jill. But it's all I had that was cold, so beggars can't be choosers. Duck's on his way home, and then rolling out again tomorrow. Oh, hey, Scotty! Hey, Scotty! I get Scotty on my channel. Hey, folks, we got a real live superstar with us. Hi, Scotty. We're here fishing in my beautiful canal, Scotty. have a look at this. I know California's beautiful, but it's not Langley Mill. And we've had a few canal boats, a couple of canal boats up and down today. How is it daytime there and here? Because it's, what time is it here? It's just after 6 o'clock just now. It is beautiful, Scotty. Let me flip this back around. And if you look under that canal bridge when I zoom in, I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a set of lock gates there, and that takes the boats up into the basin. But we'll do that field trip another day. We'll give you a tour around the basin and look at all the canal boats. I think there is one up there with your name on it, literally. Run, Tom, why would I run? Run! Is it noon there? Yeah. I thought you guys were about 7 hours behind us. And there's some more folk coming to take my fish. I really get territorial when it comes to people fishing in my bit of the canal. He missed all the dogs. Loads of dogs. And they're lovely owners. It's a real nice place to be. Nice people up and down, and families and kids. But this is my favourite time. Generally, when it's quiet. It's just me and the canal. And you can't see it, but just beyond those trees is the church. KFC church. You always forget my tip. Well, that's easy done, mate, isn't it? Japan is night when we are day, yeah. I mean, there's that. I think there's, well, to my memory, I think that it's the east coast is 4 hours behind us, and then the sort of midwest or the mid-east of America is sort of 6 hours behind us, and then California side, west coast, pardon me, is about 7 or 8 hours. There we go. What kind of fish are in here? Well, I can show you my one and only fish I've had so far. It's a small chub. We never get the big chub, we shall always catch the small chub. So we've got chub, we've got perch, we've got roach, we've got rudd, we get bream, and there is carp, but we don't tend to get the carp up this end of the canal. And there's dace, and obviously the minnows, and then we get the pike. And I've been fishing on maggots this afternoon, but I changed to worm about an hour ago, I suppose. And that's designed to, generally the only fish that will take worm are pike and perch. Oh, hi Johan, how you doing? Tom, show him your fish. I'm glad you didn't say show him your maggot. What did you walk into? Sorry, I've got to keep moving the phone to see the comments, because if I move the phone any further along, it switches it off. Trout, bass and catfish. No, we don't get that. No, in this canal. bet that fish is regretting his choice of supper now. It is very clean. Can you see? I don't know, I can't see if you can see how clear the water is. I can see all the way to the bottom here. And what we can see there is a big crop of weeds, or canal grass, whatever you want to call it. But the water's absolutely lovely. Most waterways up, well, we get it as well. I don't, can you see that over there, look? That bit of trash, rubbish. Somebody just throwing it in the canal and it gets trapped under the trees. Folk are the same everywhere, they're shitting their own back door and it annoys me. Where is that bit of trash? I can't see it, it's too, there it is there, look. I think there's a can there, look. But I always take my rubbish home with me. Robert's got carp, perch, trout, catfish and pike in Newham, yeah. Well, they get Mexican accents. Robert under the trees. See the bird? I think that is a coot. Can you see it? When they call, it scares the shite out of you because it's a really loud call, and if you're not expecting it, oh, it makes you jump. What canal is this? This is the, it's called the Erewash Canal. It was built, well, it was completed in I think it was 1784 or 1794. I showed the guys earlier on the plaques that are on the bridge and on the canal, underneath the canal bridge. So what were your towns or cities doing in 1794? I suspect some of them weren't even founded then. Need a fishing licence, yeah. It's $22.50 a year, I think it is, for a fishing licence. And then it costs me £15 a year to fish on the canal. It's the best £15 you can spend. As long as you're catching fish, of course. Otherwise, we just come down and we watch the float. Or we can also watch the maggots wiggling around. Or the worms. Oh, look, we got a boat. Look. Hi. Hold on. Say hello to the internet. They all love doggies. We'll get folk from we'll get folk from New Mexico, America.
All right.
Say hi.
Hello. Hello, dog lovers of the world.
Oh, they are. They love dogs.
Yes.
This is a long-haired Alsatian, and she's. Oh!
Hello.
I was too busy chatting. Look. It's okay. Don't lose it, please. I need to go and get my phone back. Oh, excellent.
How's it?
I thought that girl was going to go in there.
Run. Very dexterous. My word.
You get used
Probably
to
over
it.
£50 a kit or something.
You get used to
Oh, hang on.
holiday.
It's on the boat. It's on the boat.
First time I'm trying it. That's what I tried at the boat. So now there's the other one. So on hold.
So you see?
We've caused
Do you see?
havoc.
Absolute mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolute mayhem. Yeah, I think she got lots of places as well.
Look, butter wouldn't melt in the mouth,
I
would it?
know. I think
Butter
maybe
wouldn't melt in the mouth.
just let her sit down. Let her sit down. Amber! No!
That's quite a cold. What you did? Will you come away from that camera? Will you come away from that? Come here. Come here. Come here.
Now, where were
Just trying to
we
knock
when
your
it all
camera
went
over as
horribly
well.
wrong?
got it back. That's too much money to let that side
Yes.
of the
Well, I
canal.
was wondering what it's
Yes.
worth.
Well, this is a cheap one. It's only a few £100.
Yeah, no,
But it's,
yeah.
like I said, it's dear enough that you
still
don't want to
wouldn't
lose it. I
want
don't
to-
want to
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
another
yeah,
one.
Totally, totally.
That was a hell of a length. Gosh.
I can't believe I kept the rig. All I've lost is I've only lost the hook.
Well done.
So that's a bonus.
Yes, you've done pretty well then. Pretty good.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that was
she,
all because of dog antics.
yes, and she was sniffing after Sadie, she was.
Well, Sadie's long gone with her mum. She's taken her up the river for a swim.
Yes.
Ah. So where do they go for a swim? That's a thought.
If you go across the main road, past
Yeah.
the petrol station,
Yeah.
and you know the building in the corner where the vets
Yeah.
is now,
Yeah.
if you go up the side of that, it
Side,
takes you
yes.
up the river.
It does
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
And then where the canal used to be, the factory used to be, the mill,
Yeah.
there's a...
You mean when it sort of where
There's,
it
there's a bit
turns?
that the river opens out, and
Yeah,
there's
there is.
you can go down in there to the, we chuck the ball in for the dog in there. She loves it.
So actually she could go in there as well. Interesting.
But she's better because the last one you couldn't have done it, but I think this one would be
Yeah,
fine.
she will.
Yeah.
She's younger.
Love the water.
Oh well, we'll have to go and investigate. That's excitement for the summer, young
So your
lady.
narrative was cut short by...
Does they matter? Does they matter?
It's more exciting that way.
Does they matter?
dear.
They've seen me lose my fishing pole and get it back.
Yes.
Gives them a bit of excitement.
Yes.
Oh, well, there you are. You've
Oh,
And
there
they-
you go.
got a
Get to see a
resident dog.
lovely dog.
Right, she will lie down. Lie down.
There you go. Lie down.
Lie down.
That's it. Good.
Hey, and an obedient dog. She's obviously, it's not a female, is it?
Yeah.
It is a female.
Yeah.
But that is unusual.
She has her moments.
Women all over the world are notorious for being disobedient. And I can only say that because my wife's not here. Just let me make sure she's not watching. No, she's alright.
There you go. Anyway, it's Amber. 9 years old, and she's a lovely girl.
She's a beautiful dog, isn't
We've
she?
had her now for nearly 7 months.
Oh, you've rescued her then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From down in Exeter.
Oh, she talks OR.
She will be in a wire double.
She has. Very much so.
She's beautiful.
No, she's enjoying herself out at a leisurely stroll this afternoon.
It's too hot to be running about daft, isn't it?
No, when she sees a dog, she'll go. She's fast over 2 metres.
Well, I was
Right.
telling Bib. I said, your dog's, I said, it scared the shite out of Sadie. She was cowering.
Yes, I know. We've seen that a number of times before. And on one of
something, but I don't know.
on one of the shepherd walks, she was chasing one of these Dulux dogs,
All right, yeah.
who's only 2 years old. This thing's nearly 9, and there was a big open ploughed field, and the two of them were just
They went shooting across.
beating each other out. You know, it's just so she can really go when she puts her mind to it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But she's looking very untidy because she decided that she would have a little dip in the canal.
I
And
had
all
a
of you can see her legs and
Yeah.
her tail went in.
I had a
All
long-haired
stringy.
Alsatian years ago, and they're an absolute nightmare to keep clean
Tell
and
me about
tidy,
it.
aren't they?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I've got to get her bathed again. By
And especially when they enter the mould twice a year. I mean, I know how bad our carpet. We were still picking carpet, dog hair out our carpet a year after we lost Misty.
Yes.
So I know exactly what you guys are going through.
Oh, look at those feet. Disgusting. But I mean, she had to have feathers trimmed when I last took her, which was early March.
Did she enjoy being brushed?
she tolerated it for 2.5 hours, you know, because they bathed her and they dried her
Yeah.
and they did everything for her. And she came out looking like a little fluff ball. I've got the picture of her as it happened. Come on, Amber looking like a fluff ball. Let's see how funny it was. Well done.
Oh, somebody take my picture. Somebody take my picture.
No, nobody's taking your picture.
She's been admired all over the world.
Ah, there you go. Amber, you're on global TV.
She's a star.
There you go. You thought the action had stopped when Sadie left. Well,
Oh
you
no.
were wrong.
Oh
You
no.
were wrong.
I was actually just telling everybody how nice it was at this time of the night when it was just me and the canal, and then all of a sudden it got busy again.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's just too nice. I mean, you know, when was the last time we had an Easter like this?
Everybody's saying how beautiful it is here,
Yeah.
and it is beautiful.
It is.
Well,
Now,
lucky.
hang on. Has this dog got herself all tangled up?
No,
in
I
the
think.
line?
Oh, she has maybe.
She has.
Yeah, I can see
It's
that
round
now.
the back, so you're gonna
I've
have to
caught a
see-
dog, no a fish.
Yeah, you've caught a dog. Hang on, it's all round the back here. I'm not sure where.
Is it going? Let me lift that up. See if we can untangle her.
Do you know what you've done, Amber?
I
You've
don't.
made
Let me put that
such
down.
A mess.
It's okay.
Do you know
It's
she's
no
not going home now,
problem.
she's on the fishing boat.
It's not, I love a challenge getting unfankling dogs. Come on, there we go. There we go. Easy. Right. Easy. I'm just going to put that down there.
Hi. Oh, wait up. No, it's next dog. Next dog.
It's a dog.
It is a dog. Amber can spot a dog. We don't need to take it to Specsavers yet. Well, people love it when I tell them we put her through Weight Watchers. I mean, that is 10 kilos lighter now than when we got her.
Yeah, I was the same with Misty.
Yeah.
She was a barrel, effectively.
Yeah.
With just regular
She-
walking
there's no-
and sensible food,
Yes.
and they will lose weight. And it doesn't do her waistlines any harm either, does it?
Stop it.
Hey.
I don't know
Come
what
here.
you can see here. That was how fluffy she looked just after she'd had her bath and her groom.
Let's see if we can see. Wow, she looks like a. What's one of these? A Pomeranian?
Yeah, I know. You're going to show how brave you are.
And the following day I took that
How
off her.
brave you are.
I am clean.
Here.
You get those at the doors of the clinics when they've cleaned
Dear
them.
me. She's actually.
But my daughter took a brilliant picture of her on the patio.
Oh yeah.
It's lovely,
Oh,
isn't it?
that's cracking. That's beautiful.
Just sniffing where it's been, yeah. And then we went out for a walk with her and I took a really fine picture of her. She was still clean at that stage. She's all fluffy and
She's
nice.
absolutely beautiful.
tidy, you know?
Yeah. But
Quite different from this.
you imagine doing
21st
that
of
regime for a
February.
dog every day. You'd be there for hours.
I know, 21st of February. Well, that's right. As I say, they messed about with her for 2.5 hours. And by then she was starting to grumble and twist around on the table and everything. So.
Yeah. I mean, Sadie, she loves getting brushed. And if
Well,
you
I mean,
stop,
like-
she's pawing at you to start again.
Oh, right. I give her a little go every few days. But she's not been quite herself for a couple of weeks, so giving her a chance to get back to normal. And she's had a nice walk, so the vet thought she'd pulled a cruciate ligament.
Oh no, how much is that? How much is that going to be?
Well, actually, I've not been too bad with the painkillers and the consultations. Like just short of £300, I think.
Yeah, that's cheap.
And she's okay.
That's
So
cheap.
we're just-
We need to get to know a vet or get a vet in the family. I'll fix
yeah.
our cars and they can fix the dogs.
Yeah, that would be really good. Well, I've said my skills are no good in the real world. I count on people being ill.
Well, what's your oh,
I'm a research nurse.
you need to speak to my wife then, because she's a doctor.
Is she?
Yeah. Well, she's an immunologist.
Oh, is she now?
Yeah, but I take
That's
care if I'm going to the
interesting because immunology share our offices with us.
Where do you work?
Rheumatology at Queen's Medical Centre.
My wife's she's doing research in there. It's through through the Institute of Animal Health at Purbright. She's working. I think there's a collaboration with them.
Well.
Small world.
Indeed, yes.
Mm.
Cool.
Do you know a Dr. Sansom?
No.
That's good then, because I've got nothing nice to say about them.
Oh, is that right? Ah, well. Yes, we, the rheumatology research team and the rheumatology offices, so the consultants and the secretaries, are all in South Block at Queen's Medical Centre with the immunology consultants and their nurses and secretaries. Our nurses have been, as it were, given away to Circle Healthcare because the treatment centre
Yes,
Bingham
yeah.
is not NHS, it's Circle, but it's a Circle NHS treatment centre. So the fact that it's outsourced makes us a divided team.
Well,
It's not the best
that's maybe
atmosphere.
answers some questions I've got, because I've had issues with them.
What, with the treatment centre itself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
I've
people,
been a patient.
the people, they
They
don't.
are-
Let me tell you,
They're very corporate. You're a
I
company guy, you go and work there.
the last consultant I saw left the room halfway through the consultation to get a nurse
Oh,
because she felt she needed protection.
from
And I had my wife with me.
how extraordinary.
Yeah. And she didn't like being challenged, or she
See.
didn't like being asked difficult questions.
Ah, she
But-
wasn't going for a chaperone, she was going for
Yeah.
protection.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, I wasn't happy with the outcome.
Oh, that's fair enough. We can't all be happy with all the things that we're told.
Well, when they tell you I'm not interested in listening to your previous experience, I have the time, don't have the time nor the inclination. Gets my hackles up straight away.
yeah,
Anyway, that's in the past.
I was going to say, but we are our pasts. That's what forms us. That's
Hmm.
what makes us who we are. So it's all relevant.
Yeah, I caught one fish.
Where is it?
Right? It's in the net. Wait a minute, hold on. If I show you this fish, you've got to kiss it before we put it back in the water. Are you going to kiss it?
Have you caught something then?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, no.
It's the smallest fish you're ever going to see.
Let me see.
Want to see?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I see. I see. It's a small. Let me see.
Hold on.
Is that your second one then?
That's the first one. I'm still waiting on the second one. There you go.
These waters are so messed up.
No, they're brilliant. It's just not the right time of year yet. Do you want to touch it? Feel how smooth it
Don't
is?
you think they're all dirty?
No,
So,
no.
Is there many fish in?
Loads of fish. If the water was dirty, there wouldn't be fish in it. You feel how smooth it is one way, and then rough the way the other way.
Be careful.
Is it wet?
To Daddy.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, we'll walk over to Daddy.
Right, I need to put it back.
Well.
Huh?
I didn't kiss it.
You didn't kiss it? Well, we'll just do a high five then.
Say to him, you only kiss the big fish, not the small one.
Just release it.
I can put you in the water and kiss a fish if you want.
Do you know, I have one fish and I don't like carpfish and I can't stand it.
Carpfish. I don't.
Went with my
Never
mate,
caught one.
We used.
Well done.
I've
That's
never caught one.
maggots.
Leave it with him. I've never caught one.
don't
Me and my mate
Are
went
you
to the
going
same
to
place.
release
We were not far from each other.
Are you going
Yeah.
to
We was
release
pulling
it?
carp out every 10 minutes.
Say hi.
I didn't even catch one carp.
Really?
Are you going to release it?
Yeah, well,
So I
always
said
let
to
them
him,
go.
never invite me to carp fishing
Can you
again,
teach
'cause
me
I
how to
can't stand
fish?
it.
Do you want to learn how to fish?
Yeah.
You come down Monday afternoon and we'll teach you how to fish. How's that?
Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
William.
My name's Tom. Pleased to meet you. And we'll see you Monday. Is Dad going to bring you with him?
No, I'm not there, Dad.
No?
They're not as good looking.
Oh,
Uncle, can I come here?
Uncle.
No, we'll come. I do want to bring them fishing.
Monday afternoon I'll be here. I'll bring a spare
You
pole.
have to get a license, don't you? To fish?
Nah, you'll be alright for a visitor.
Oh.
What age are you?
10.
Yeah, it's okay. You're under 12, so it's okay.
I'm 11 on Monday.
Oh, happy birthday on Monday then. We'll see you Monday. You might catch a fish.
Are you not going to get fish? If
Yeah,
I
we'll
do
catch some tomorrow or
If
Monday.
I do catch a fish on Monday, it'll be a miracle.
Why?
Because I've never caught a fish.
You've never caught. Well, we'll try.
I've never even hauled a fishing rod.
We'll try hard and make sure you catch a fish. Okay? See you Monday. Bye. Bye. Oh dear. And that's what it's like every day. I was saying it's a quiet time. Let me take this off of here, I can't see the comments. You caught a big fish, I wish. 20, is that $20 a year for fishing and hunting? Discount for being a veteran instead of a 50-year-old. I don't get any, there's no benefits to being older, except perhaps lower car insurance. That is super extreme fishing, yeah. Losing your pole to a canal boat, that's not good. Don't lift your leg on the camera. Huge pole. Scotty, that's the second time somebody said that. Jill was talking about the length of my pole. No, I lost the hook, so it's no problem. No one stole the phone? No. Generally, most people are decent all over the world. It's just a few bad ones. It is a carbon fibre one. No, well, we've got no power lines here, and if there's a thunderstorm we dive under the trees. Did we break a record? Did I have 6 viewers? Wow! I think anything will conduct electricity to an extent. Everyone's so nice. It is, Jill, that's why I love the canal. It's it tends to attract decent people. And it just, I think it relaxes you, gives you a sense of well-being. It's just a nice place to be. You might have Carl. Oh. Got to get him an ugly stick fishing pole. What's an ugly stick fish? I take it that's a brand. Abby will be 12. That's quite old for a dog, isn't it, Scotty? Rip's going to be 10 in a month. Yeah, and I think the bigger the dog is, the harder it is on them, the older they get. With a German Shepherd. I love German Shepherds, it's the only dogs I've ever had.
We have to use a tornado to pull it out.
Johan's neighbours think she's got visitors from abroad. Oh dear. Do they understand the visitors from abroad? Tom caught a puppy, yeah. It's the biggest thing I'm going to catch all day. I can hear Tom now saying he caught a 4-foot. Oh, I can see I caught a 10-stone dogfish. Hi Sean. 40 foot, a 40-foot boat, yeah. Ducks brakes already finished. Oh, it's a beautiful walk, Scotty. We take Sadie, well, we'll probably walk her 3-4 miles, maybe 4 miles along the canal and back. We'll maybe take us along one day if you're interested. Bye, Robert. It is nice, Karen. It's absolutely beautiful. Best app to stream on Facebook, I don't know, don't use an app. Well, I don't know, Johan. Johan says people being friendly depends on where you are. I think there's good and bad wherever you go. And I think the best you can hope for is to come across more good people than you do bad people. Sorry. Sorry.
They ain't even got him yet.
Second one, Scotty Putt playing with buttons. Stream straight from Facebook, which is what I'm doing now. Nick Piper, hi. Hi Nick. Carl Green, aka Willie Shakespeare. He's a good looking son of a gun. Not using Facebook on your cell phone, why not? Do I have my tackle box? Yeah, got my tackle box here. Got all I need in there. Everything I've got, it's got to go in two hands. If I can't carry it in two hands, it doesn't come. Pardon me, what sort of property's behind the fence? A farm? No, as it happens. I'll take you a little walk before I fix the pole. And I'll show you what's behind the fence. It's church. Can you see? That's my church, KFC. We were on here earlier showing the guys. That's the main road above the canal. Can you read that? Great Northern Basin and Cromford Canal. (1794), and it was all built, it was all dug out by hand by Irish navvies, and the reason they were called navvies was because they were building a water navigation system. So it was short navvies built it. And that's the canal gates. And you can walk across these beams, and what you do when you're going in the canal, you open these gates and the water should be inside the canal. So this is the lock before you go into the basin. So you have to let the water out of the lock first before you can open these gates. So you turn these handles, and that goes over and down. And down here, this rod's connected to another small gate called a paddle. And the paddle opens and it releases the water from the top pound into the canal. Then you can open the gates and the water level's the same at the canal as the pound. So you drive the boat into the canal, close the gates, close the paddles, and then you open the gates at the other end to open the paddles at the other end to let water in, and then the boat comes up, rises up in the pound, and then that lets you in. Then you can open the far away gates just here, you open these gates and that lets you into the pound at the same height. So it's effectively just a water bridge to get you from one level to another. It's really lovely. And these boats parked out here are in permanent moorings. People live on the boats all the time rather than housing. It's quite a bit cheaper than having bricks and mortar, but there's still associated costs with living in a boat. But it's just beautiful. We tend to take it for granted because it's what we're used to. See, we can. I just want to make sure my stuff doesn't get. I don't think it'll get stolen. Nah, it's okay. you a quick tour. We'll watch this boat turning round. So that boat looks about 50 feet long, so it's probably the same length as an American trailer. Hi darling. I'm just streaming on YouTube, Facebook, sorry. And a winding point, it's called winding. They were named like that because the wind used to help the boats turn around. Before the invention of engines, the canal boats were pulled by horses along the towpath. But nowadays we've got horsepower, women power and manpower. Is it a 50-foot boat? 55 feet. What weight is it? About 15 tons, isn't it? How heavy?
About 25.
25 tons? What's that, about £48,000? £50,000? But look at how narrow it is. But you've got the length, but it's narrow. It's probably, I think they're about 9 feet 6 wide. Or is it 7 feet, 8 feet 6? They're not very wide. You certainly can't skim a... You couldn't fly a cat inside. Yeah, people can rent them. I think it's about £1,200 a week to hire a canal boat. And this section of the canal and the basin, because the canal finishes up here, it was in ruin in this, well, for years, and then they restored it all in the 70s. And there is now plans to extend the canal further beyond this basin, retracing the steps that it used to take years ago. And we live in the Erewash Valley. And we are here. Some of the wildlife. My friend caught one of these. He was taking it off the hook and it nipped him. And we get regular kingfishers up and down the canal. They fly with the wind. And Shipley Country Park, we're taking the grandchildren there tomorrow. And then we've got D.H. Lawrence, famous writer. His heritage centre's here. So we've got a bit of history. Look, Joe. Get on your knees and pray. It's church. No, there's some graffiti, Scotty, but it does tend to get cleaned up generally. The people that are involved with the canal, mostly volunteers, and they do a good job of maintaining it, keeping it looking nice for everyone to use. That's why I get angry when I see people throwing rubbish in the canal or just abusing it. And I don't think it's something children or kids generally think about as a natural resource. And nothing's been stolen. Especially the cider, it's still here. Cheers. So it's not a farm behind the fence, it's KFC. And it's not a sports field. There's an industrial estate back here. Yeah, that boat went up the canal and then through the lock. And Google Maps, yeah, I'd use the Google Maps a lot for that sort of stuff, Brian, especially for where you guys live. It's brilliant. Too many people 24. Well, honest people here. I think, is it not the same in America? Are most people not honest? I'm guessing that answer is related to how much money you make, how much relative poverty you're in. If I was poor, would I go and steal and be bad? Don't know. Maybe that's a factor. Yeah, it would be fun to go in the boat. Come over and we'll have a go, Brian. Oh, Liz, I was telling the guys earlier that if we go on a canal boat holiday, you've given me permission to be captain. Is it a ferry? No, it's not a ferry. It was sideways because it was turning in the winding hole. Yeah, turning around. Barbecue is lit. Oh. Maybe a water taxi. No, they haven't got those on this section of the canal. I think the Erewash Canal's 13 miles long. Maybe wrong. But they don't use narrow boats for water taxis. They've got them in the cities, like Birmingham's got a lot of. Apparently Birmingham's got more canals than Venice. And they've got water taxis there. Bib's giving out the information as well. Well done, darling. My lovely wife would move onto a canal boat tomorrow. I'm not very sure about that. I've got all my tools and equipment, so we did another narrow boat behind us to tow them. I caught a boat yet. Thanks, Karen. Can't catch a fish but catches a boat. Jill went to church yesterday and I had Bib at church praying for me today. Pierce, it's not bad, Carl. Carl's still coldish. There's 7 viewers. Wow, I'll be catching Scotty up next. I think the last time I looked on my YouTube channel did I have 70 subscribers, so just another, what, 11,000 odd to catch up Scotty. What's to be in the Barbie? We're having, is it sirloin steak? Captain Pugwash, okay, yeah. Well, there we go, sirloin steak. That sounds good. Hi Paul, yeah, Paul's a boating expert for holidays. Do you have to pay a toll? No. No tolls. You pay if you buy a boat to live aboard or continually cruise, you pay a licence to keep your boat on the canal, so you don't have to pay any tolls. So yeah, that's the canal. And it's going quiet again. So will I put her on the spot? Are we having a canal boat holiday this year, darling? Do you fancy it? Yeah. Well, I'm not actually fishing. The pole's still out the water. I'm just sitting here enjoying it. Oh, look who it is. Here's one of the best boaters in boating land. He's an ex-Royal Navy. He's been at war in the Falklands War, so he's a veteran. And he's a lovely man, but don't tell him I said so. He makes me coffee and I give him cake. Say hello.
Hello, dear.
No, we've got America.
We're on candid camera.
We've got America, and I think we had people from Mexico, and Idaho, and Indiana, and California. And I was, yeah. Say hi, everybody. This is Paul.
Hello, everybody. Where are we all?
See ya.
Oh, yeah.
See your comments. We took them up the canal, showed them the basin, told them.
You didn't come up while I was there. You could have gone on the boat.
Well, we could do that again. There's plenty of time. I'm just talking Bib, trying to talk Bib. Well, it's no talking.
Oh, yeah.
Bib wants to do the canal boat holidays, and I want to go across America in an RV meeting this lot.
Yeah.
So there might be a bit of
I've got a story.
bartering.
I've got a story and a half for you.
Is it a good story? Can we put it on the internet?
Oh, it's a wonderful story.
There's no swearing or debauchery involved.
None whatsoever.
Oh, that's no good.
It's a fabulous story of mischances.
Go on.
33 years ago, I was in Australia, having split with my wife and still being in the Navy. We went to Sydney.
Was this after you'd been at the Falklands?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this was 1986. Went to Sydney, Australia for the Royal Australian Navy's 75th anniversary. Royal Australian, the Navy's 75th anniversary. And I met a girl, lovely girl, who I spent a lovely week with. And when it was time to leave, we exchanged addresses. And I washed her address in my jeans.
No.
That I'd got back on. I washed her address.
No.
Well, I hadn't actually given her my address. I'd given her my home phone number, which was my mum's home phone number.
Yeah.
So she rang my mum's house twice while I was away, and my mum, being a devout Catholic,
God rest her soul.
yeah, God bless her, rest her soul. decided that because I was only separated and not divorced, it wouldn't be a good idea for them to tell me that this girl had run.
No!
33 years ago.
Oh.
Yesterday...
Is your mum still alive?
No, Mum's all
What
gone,
would you say to her now if she was?
I have no idea.
Would you be angry?
She's my mum.
Yeah,
So,
but you're still allowed to be angry.
I would say, you know, I would say, but that's her religion and that's the way she is. Anyway, I was walking through Eastwood yesterday and my mobile phone rang in my pocket. Female voice.
No.
Australian female voice.
No. What,
So
good
what's
day, mate. Are you coming down a
The
Kangawonga?
first thing that goes through your head is, my God, I've got an Australian daughter. She's ringing me to tell me that her mum's passed away.
Oh no.
So the voice said to me, "Is that Paul?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Can you remember being in Sydney in 1986?" I said, "Yeah, I can remember being in Sydney in 1986." He said, "Can you remember meeting a girl called Melinda?" I said, "I've never forgotten."
Oh.
I said, I tried so many times to try and contact her. I rang where she worked and tried to get them to pass a message on to her. Because I'd misplaced her, I washed her address. I lost contact. I said I tried for years to contact her. I said, and I gave up in the end. So she said, "Well, this is that girl."
Wow.
I
And
said, "Well, how on earth have you traced my mobile number?"
she's stalking you, mate.
And my mobile number is on Facebook.
Yeah.
She joined Facebook last year, and she's known my number since December, and she's been trying to pluck up the courage
Bloody
to ring me. And she
hell.
rang me as I was walking through Eastwood yesterday.
Hey, are you happy or what?
Yeah, very.
So when
Extremely happy.
are you meeting?
She's coming over to Europe next year.
I knew it.
She's not coming to the UK. She's
No, you'll be going to Europe though.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
going to Athens, Paris, Berlin and Rome. So I said, "Well, when you go to Rome, let me know." I said, and I'll grab a flight and come over to Rome
Well
to see
done.
you.
Well
So
done.
that's what I'm going to do.
Right. So who knows what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
You
What a
never,
shock.
you
What-
never know.
No, what a shock that was though.
Well,
33 years and then for my phone to ring, and your mobile phone as well, you just don't expect it, do you?
don't you think the internet is a wonderful resource when it's used like that?
Can be, can't
I
it?
do.
Can be.
It reminds me.
I've got a picture, I'll show you. She's lovely. She sent me a picture of her and her son. Where is it? As you can see.
Hold on, just while he's got his shorts on, let's do a little comparison. Who's got the better leg? And if anybody says Paul, I'm going to ban you.
Seriously, that camera. If you say Tam, that is something wrong with that camera.
Oh, she's
That's her and
beautiful.
her son. She's pretty, isn't she?
Yeah. That's not your son, is it?
No, it's a lot. You know, he's only 21. So no, unless it was a long pregnancy, no.
When I was dating Bib, I think I'd been to her house once, and when I was drunk when I took her home, and I could only eat a chicken curry when I was drunk. So we took her home this night, and she lived in this row of houses. There was maybe 7 or 8 houses in it. And so the next day I'd sobered up and we'd arranged to meet again, and I couldn't remember what house she lived in. So I'm thinking, how the hell I'm going to have to go and chap every door to find Bib?
It was a lot easier than trying to go back to
Well,
Sydney to find.
but then I had the brain, no, just open every back gate and check their bin.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And can you imagine what I'd been like now if I'd got the wrong bin and wouldn't?
No.
But I got the right bin.
You got the right bin. You got the right woman.
And all these years later, I'm
and
still
all
with
these
her.
years later, you're still fishing on it now.
Right, let's see what this lot are saying about that.
About what?
Because I was telling them about you as you were walking towards me. I was telling them, don't trust a thing this man says. If he says any stories about me, don't believe them. Karen Price from, where's Karen from? Where are you from, Karen? Somewhere, no, I can't remember. Karen's for the mountains. She's actually called, believe it or not, her name's Karen Walton.
Yeah.
She's a mountain girl.
A southern lass.
She says she could relax and take a nap sitting here.
Definitely.
Liz says, is Paul showing up? Hello, Paul. Carol Green, he's a ex-sniper for the US Marines. He says, aye, aye, mate. Scotty says, hi, nice to meet you. Karen says, hello. Johan, he's from Dutch. He likes a bit of a smoke.
He's a Dutchman.
Yeah, he likes a bit of a smoke in these small trees.
He's a Nederlander.
Yes.
Nederland.
He's been in the Falklands War. Tell him as a little kid I rooted for you.
Long time ago.
Scotty read a book in the Falklands War. Brits sure kicked some butt there. Yeah, but no thanks to the French.
No.
Very cold place, the Falklands, windy all